Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. I'm going to be trying something a little bit different today, so I hope you guys like it. If you do, please make sure to let me know in the comments below, and if you guys like the old-fashioned way of how I presented my videos, then let me know as well. That way I basically will continue to do whatever you guys prefer most. So in today's video, as you'll see here in the next few seconds, we're going to be fast forwarding through some of the stuff. And so that way we'll kind of just get to the meat of the action. So as you saw in the very beginning, we decided to drop at Anarchy. And here you'll see that I just basically went to the red barn. Typically I kind of like how to drop either at the white barn behind that or at the stables, but since it didn't seem like we really had a lot of people dropping with us, then I just kind of just went for it. I got really lucky. I got a blue burst. If you guys have been watching some of my videos, you'll realize that I absolutely love blue burst. I actually used to not like the burst weapons, but if you guys have played some Fortnite, you'll know that the blue burst, if all of your shots land, it can seriously do some serious damage to your enemies. And so far, actually, I've had a pretty decent drop over here at Anarchy, starting off with a blue burst and some C4. I've actually haven't gotten a kill with the C4, and if you keep watching, you'll notice that I'll actually get one here pretty soon. So, spoiler alert. And so far it's kind of looking like it's been a really good drop. We get some healables, 8 C4s, a blue burst with a decent amount of ammo. I always love looking for ammo boxes whenever we have time to loot, and we actually got really lucky. The circle closed in right on top of us, so we don't actually have to rush through looting, and we can just basically stay in the area and just continue looting. And actually during this time of the game, we were actually kind of talking about whether like other people had dropped with us, because Benny was actually asking whether like some of us had dropped somewhere and looted that area, because it seemed as though like somebody had just came in, looted, and ran. But we actually didn't end up running into anybody during this during our time in Anarchy. Right here you'll see I kind of stopped for a little bit because I wasn't sure if anybody from our team had looted that particular chest, and it apparently Vinny actually did, so we were pretty good. So we decided actually we're gonna go over to Motel. I actually built that one by one because somebody had shot a sniper, and come to find out it was Benny testing out the new hunting rifle and whether there was any fall damage. And here we actually get our first encounter over at Motel.
Yeah, it's
on our left.
Yep. Well, there's somebody in this house in front of me.
Hit him twice. Shields.
Over at Corey.
I built something really quick over here, but then come to find out that he actually just posted up over at the bottom over there at Quarry.
He's inside.
So, threw grenades, didn't hit him.
Let me toss some C4 down there.
In there. Yeah, just keep tossing them.
And I got my first C4 kill right here.
It was just one, I think.
I finish him off
Yeah, plenty of hope running on
with my burst.
Coming.
Boom.
Nobody lives.
And there's our first kill of the game. Luckily enough, he had 2 shields, so I got full shields right after that. I actually didn't even get hit. Take up that grenade launcher, got the 2 med kits. So it was a pretty good loot right there, because now I have full bandages, 2 med kits, and my other teammates actually cleared off the rest of the people that was already in Motel. And so we decide to basically go towards where the broken houses are, because it was still inside the circle. So we basically continue to go westward in the map, and basically right here, since we have 2.5 minutes, we decided to push towards the broken houses on top of Pleasant Park. And and then we would just go downwards towards Pleasant since we had a lot of time anyway. So we basically posted up right here on this tiny hill, I guess you could say. We were basically watching to figure out how many people were still at the broken down houses, and come to find out there was actually a whole entire team.
They still bitch.
And so we decided to wait for our teammates, and when that one person stood still a little too long, we decided to my teammate decided to start sniping, and then you'll see right here, I'll go towards the back of the mountain. This way, I'll at least have an element of surprise.
Damn it, I keep fucking up the goddamn builds.
Now that I'm on the mountain, I'm basically just making sure that they still don't see me, which I don't think I have been, and I tell my teammates to just keep distracting them.
Just keep distracting them, because I have grenade launchers.
Nice.
Knocked one. Knocked another one.
Nice.
Tagged another one. Tagged him twice. It's push, Vinny. Push, guys, push.
One more.
Kill them.
And even though I just basically killed 3 different people, I got down in the very last second, but that was a really great encounter, and I basically took out 3 of the 4, which is pretty awesome. And we basically just decide after this point that we're just gonna push in towards Pleasant Park, since the circle's already closing and we only have 1 minute left. And I just basically just do enough to just heal myself. That way, just in case if we go inside Pleasant and there's another team there waiting for us, that I'll be at least a little bit ready. And as soon as I get inside this circle right here, I basically pop up my shields to at least 50, and the rest of my teammates basically finish healing up, and I hand them the med kit, and we're just basically right here waiting, and then we're gonna go ahead and push into the circle. Unfortunately, right here, I didn't hear my teammate tell us that there was a trap right here, and you'll see all of my health, all of my shields are gone. That trap takes basically all of my health down and knocks down my teammate, and so now I'm just going to be working with 75 health, which really sucks because I was definitely in a much better position earlier than where I am right now. So now at this point, we're basically deciding on which mountain we're gonna go to, since the mountain right here, right in front of us, is inside the circle, and then the mountain on our left is also inside the circle. And if you can see, there's builds rendering really late into the game, and so if you play Fortnite, you'll know that sometimes you're kind of just wondering whether like somebody had just built that or whether it's just rendering in really late. And so we get on top of this mountain, and we notice that there's a team fighting on the other mountain. And so we see one person coming down on the mountain, and there's a team pushing them, and I'm basically letting them know, like, hey, let's go, let's get into this engagement. But then my teammate was like, why were we going to do that? Why would we go to lower ground when we could have higher ground? And then here, I'll run into one person.
Oh, we gotta go somewhere else. There's somebody in front of me.
Where?
Knocked him.
That was one
Right,
person.
let's go to the other mountain. Let's go.
And then now we basically head off to the other mountain, because that mountain behind us is obviously not inside the circle, and we want to head up into the game. And so here you'll notice I'm actually gonna build on the part of the mountain that isn't inside the circle. Basically, the point of this is, and since we technically still have a minute left, that we are going to put the build where other people can't access it because it's going to be inside the storm in the next 33 seconds. This way, they can't use the ramps that we just built against us and creep up behind us. And in here, I'm going to have my last 4 kills of the match and basically do a whole team swipe.
Here, I have a grenade launcher. Let's go. I knocked one already. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Alright, there's a team at third. Oh my god. Alright, let's go loot them. Go loot them. Following Pook.
There's only, it's a 4v3. It's a 4v3.
And then here, we're basically just gonna post up. And since we're right pretty much in the middle of the circle, I basically just start building like crazy. And since it's, like I mentioned already, it's a 4v3. And so we're in a really good position. And we're just basically waiting. Right here, 2 people pushed me. I jumped off, took quite a bit of damage. And I heal up really quick and get to 75 health. And I decide to destroy that ramp right there, build up a little bit higher, and at this point it's a 4v1.
He's shooting.
I got him.
I'm putting a launch pad right here. Wait, Skull, you see him?
Yeah, I'm going after him.
Boy,
Oh,
come on.
where is he? I want some of the fun
Over here,
too.
over here, over here.
Where? Come on, save him! No, get him with a trap kill! Get him with a trap kill!
Well guys, I hope you liked today's video. Make sure to leave me a comment below letting me know if you liked this type of editing much better than my previous videos. And make sure you guys like and subscribe and click the video if you guys want to see last week's video. And I hope I see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!